Hi everyone, welcome to Fluent English for You. Get ready to start speaking with confidence.
Did you know 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by February?
80%? That is a lot of failed dreams, Melissa.
Exactly. It is not about a lack of effort. It is about the wrong approach.
So people try too hard, too fast.
Precisely. They aim for huge changes, but true transformation happens differently. Today, we are going to unlock the secret to actually achieving your 2026 goals, especially with your English, one step at a time.
One step? That sounds much better than a giant leap.
It is! And there is a specific communication secret about future you that most learners miss. We will reveal that later. Before we dive into the solution, I bet many of you have a story about trying to change everything at once. Type yes in the comments if you have ever felt overwhelmed by big goals.
Oh, I have a million yes moments for that, Melissa. Please, tell me you have a story that makes me feel less alone.
I absolutely do, Alex. I remember when I was about your age, I decided I wanted to be a Bonan person, A, healthy eater, and A, fluent Spanish speaker, all in one go.
Wow, those are big goals. Did you wake up at 5 a.m., eat only vegetables, and speak perfect Spanish on day one?
I tried. On January 1st, I set my alarm for 5 a.m. It was still dark outside. I forced myself out of bed, made a super green smoothie that tasted like grass, and then sat down with my Spanish textbook.
Okay, so far, so good. Right, you were being disciplined.
For about an hour, yes. Then, the hunger hit. The smoothie was not enough. I was tired. My brain refused to learn new Spanish verbs. By 9 a.m., I was already behind on my perfect day schedule.
I can imagine. The pressure must have been immense.
It was overwhelming. I felt like a failure by lunchtime. I had planned to study Spanish for 3 hours, exercise for 2, and cook all my meals from scratch. It was completely unrealistic.
So what happened to the morning person and healthy eater, Melissa?
By January 5th, I was hitting snooze 5 times, eating pizza, and my Spanish textbook was gathering dust. I had this huge, detailed plan for a new me, but it was so rigid and demanding that I burned out almost immediately.
That sounds exactly like my attempts to learn French last year. I bought all the books, downloaded all the apps, and then after 3 days, I just stopped. I felt so guilty.
Exactly. The guilt is the worst part. You feel like you are not capable, but it is not about capability, it is about the strategy. My mistake was trying to jump from 0 to 100 in a single day. I did not understand the power of small, consistent steps.
So you were saying my French failure was not my fault? It was the strategy.
100%. You are not alone. Many people make this error. They see the finish line but forget to plan the path. They do not realize that true, lasting change is not a sprint. It is a marathon of small, intentional actions.
That makes so much sense. I always thought I just lacked willpower. This is a game changer.
It really is. And it applies to everything, especially English learning. You cannot become fluent overnight, but you can improve every single day, little by little.
I am listening. Tell me more about this, little by little, magic.
That is a perfect segue, Alex. My big mistake was not knowing how to talk about gradual change and future plans in a way that felt achievable. So let us learn some powerful phrases to help you actually achieve your 2026 English goals.
Yes, please. I am ready to learn the right way to talk about my future self.
Our first phrase is little by little. This one is your secret weapon against overwhelm. It means gradually, in small stages.
So instead of, I will learn all of English, it is, I will learn English little by little?
Exactly. It implies a steady, manageable pace. No pressure to be perfect immediately. I am going to improve my English vocabulary little by little learning 5 new words each day. Repeat after me, clearly and confidently. I am going to improve my English vocabulary little by little. Next up, we have I am going to. This is for expressing definite future plans or intentions. It is much stronger than just I will when you have already decided.
So it is like I have a plan, not just a wish.
Precisely. It shows commitment. You are not just thinking about it, you are doing it. This year, I am going to read 1 English book every month. Say this aloud, feeling the intention. This year, I am going to read 1 English book every month. Our third powerful phrase is making progress. This one is crucial for motivation. It means you are moving forward, even if slowly.
So even if I do not feel perfect, I can still say I am making progress.
Absolutely. It focuses on the journey, not just the destination. Acknowledge your efforts. Even though it is challenging, I am making progress with my English pronunciation. State this proudly. Even though it is challenging, I am making progress with my English pronunciation. Are you ready to test your understanding, Alex? Let us see if you can pick the best phrase for a common goal.
I am ready. Bring on the quiz.
Look at the screen for your options and choose the best one. Which phrase best completes this sentence? I want to speak English fluently, so I, blank, practice every day for 10 minutes. Option A, I'm going to. Option B, well, probably. Option C, might. The correct answer is A, I'm going to.
Yes, because am going to shows a definite plan and commitment, which is perfect for a goal like speaking English fluently, especially when you specify the 10 minutes part.
Fantastic, Alex. Now let us put these phrases into action. Imagine we are talking about our 2026 goals, just like real friends would. I will start.
Okay, I am ready. Let us talk about our amazing future selves.
Hey, Alex, I have been thinking a lot about 2026. I'm going to really focus on my fitness this year.
That is great, Melissa. What exactly are you going to do?
Well, I am going to start with walking more. Little by little, I will increase my distance.
That sounds smart, not overwhelming at all. I am going to try to be more consistent with my English studies.
Excellent. How are you going to approach that?
I am going to read 1 English article every day. Just 1. Little by little, my reading speed will improve.
That is a perfect little by little strategy. You are already making progress just by making that plan.
Thanks! And you know, I am also going to try speaking English more often, even if it is just to myself at first.
That is a brilliant idea. Even small conversations are making progress. Do not forget that.
I will not. What else are you going to do for your fitness goals?
I am going to try a new dance class. Little by little, I hope to get better at it and make it a regular thing.
A dance class? That is so cool. I have always wanted to do something like that. Are you going to invite me?
Of course. We are making progress together, right? What about your vocabulary? Are you going to learn new words?
Definitely. I am going to use flashcards for 10 minutes each morning. Little by little, I expect my active vocabulary to grow.
That is a solid plan. It is all about those consistent small actions. You are really making progress, Alex.
It feels good to have a plan that does not feel impossible. Before, I would say, I will learn all the English words, and then fail.
See? That is the old way. Now you are thinking, little by little. I am also going to try to drink more water every day.
Me too! I am going to carry a water bottle with me everywhere. It helps a lot.
It really does. It sounds like we are both making progress on setting realistic goals for 2026.
We are. And I'm going to keep practicing these phrases little by little until they are second nature.
That is the spirit. You're already making progress just by thinking that way.
I feel much more confident now about my English goals. It is not about a huge jump. It is about consistent steps.
Exactly. And acknowledging every small win. Do not underestimate the power of making progress.
I will not. I am going to tell everyone about this little by little method. It is amazing.
Please do. Because when you break down big goals, they become much more achievable. It is all about the mindset.
And the right phrases to express that mindset. So glad we talked about this.
Me too. I am going to make sure I check in with you on your English progress.
And I am going to check in on your fitness journey. We are going to crush 2026, little by little.
Yes, we are. This conversation alone feels like we are making progress. Wow, that was a great conversation, Alex. See how naturally those phrases fit into real-life goal setting?
It felt so natural and much less intimidating than trying to achieve everything at once.
So, to recap, remember our 3 powerful phrases for achieving your 2026 English goals.
First, little by little, for gradual, manageable progress.
Second, I am going to for expressing clear, committed future plans.
And third, making progress to acknowledge your efforts and stay motivated.
Now that you have these tools, it is time for your weekly mission, language learners.
Oh, I love a good mission.
Your mission this week is to identify one small English goal for 2026. Then write it down using I am going to and explain how you will achieve it little by little. Finally, at the end of the week, reflect on how you are making progress. Share your goal in the comments below. Amazing! I cannot wait to see everyone's plans.
Me too. This is so much more encouraging than my old way of setting goals.
Before we go, remember that secret about future you I mentioned at the beginning?
Yes, the one that most learners miss.
The secret is future you is not a sudden magical transformation. Future you is simply the sum of all the small, consistent actions taken by today you, little by little. There is no magic pill. There are only consistent steps.
Wow, that is powerful. So every little bit counts.
Absolutely. If you found this video helpful for your 2026 English goals, please do give us a like, share it with a friend who needs this motivation, and subscribe for more high-velocity English lessons.
And remember, you are making progress every single day. See you next time, Fluent friends.